Hey everyone, welcome back to Soul Chat, the podcast where we talk about life, culture, and pretty much anything that comes to mind. Before we get into the episode, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our new content. It looks nice in here. You cleaned it up.
Oh, you can definitely see that rack.
It's fine.
Yeah, it'd be a good topic for conversation, but
you know, we have to use our space.
Yeah, so this is
Once October 1st hits, they'll be out of here. All the Christmas will be out.
You think? So
we put Christmas out in October, so these are just temporary.
I was about to say, is this the beginning of the end?
No.
For the podcast room?
No.
Hey, I feel rusty. I feel a little rusty.
It's been like 3 weeks.
I know. It's been a minute.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Soul Chat. I'm Shay.
And I'm Cole.
And today we're just gonna do a little catch-up session.
Yes, we are.
It's been a little while.
The topic of today is wedding filmmaking. And I'm gonna lead up to it with a story. And we talked about it last podcast, and we're going to end up deleting it because the story has since unfolded more over the past 2 weeks. This is a 2-week-old story.
Yeah, you just keep.
It's scary the way the connections have played out. So, start off with a story. I was at a wedding, Memorial Day weekend, Friday, and it's Trey Cole's wedding, a friend of mine, and I was a groomsman in the wedding. And, of course, I know they're going to have a videographer, as expected, so I know I'm going to talk shop going into it, right? So we're getting ready, suit and tie, putting a little hairspray in, and all that stuff, and the guy comes in, I'm like, bro, that's a nice camera, you know, just as I would, right? And he started talking shop and blah, 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 oh, you know, cameras, struck up a good conversation, and then out of nowhere, he's like, hey, do you want to do a wedding with me tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, where is it at? And he goes, it's in Pleasanton. We're in College Station, Texas, the gym. Yeah. Might I add. And he's never seen my work. He's never seen nothing. And he goes, you want to go second shoot a wedding for me? So I'm like, sure. It's in Pleasanton. I'm like, that's 30 minutes from where I live, so whatever. So now I'm like, this dude's he's just talking out of his butt. There's no way we're actually going to do it. Night goes on. I see him a second time. It's probably after the ceremony sometime. And I'm like, hey, dude, I'm serious. Like, I'll go. It's in Pleasanton. It's 25 minutes from my house. Send me the address and I'll go. And he's like, oh yeah, let's go. Bet, whatever. Still didn't see my work. The night's about to end. I'm like, hey, here's my work. Like, so make sure. Yeah. You know, I'm confident, but I don't know if he's confident. Then he saw my work and he's like, oh, say less. Like,
no, he's like, let's go.
For sure. Yeah.
I was kidding the first 2 times.
He said he was serious and he could just tell by the way.
Are you going to join? We have a visitor.
You have something to say? Just coming to say hi? Yeah. You want a podcast? No. Okay, that's what I thought. Anyways, so I ended up going to Pleasanton with him. We filmed the wedding. This guy's name is Josh Hardwick. Shout out Josh Hardwick. He's a great filmmaker. So I had a wedding that I had booked the Friday after. So it's Memorial Day. Friday, I was at a wedding.
We need a diagram.
I know. We need a graph. Friday was a wedding I was a groomsman in. Saturday, a second shot in Pleasanton. And then this next Friday was a wedding I had booked for the last 2 months. Yeah. And I was like, hey, Josh, you know, second shoot for me. He comes, he second shoots, we kill it. The wedding video is not out yet, but it is.
That was the really pretty venue, right?
It was the Arlo in Austin.
Yeah, he posted images on his story, and I was like, can I redo my wedding?
So actually, a friend of mine is getting married at the same venue you got married in.
It's beautiful.
And I
just want to get married at every venue because there's so many beautiful ones. Texas and wedding venues, like, man, they're killing it with all these wedding venues.
Especially Fredericksburg, Kerrville area. I went to... We'll get there.
You can't go wrong.
So I went to another venue, but we're going to get there here in a sec. But the next week comes, and he hits me up again, and he says, hey, do you want to come second shoot for me in College Station? I don't know which venue it was. I don't know how many venues there are. It was one of the vineyards in College. It was in Bryan, actually.
The Messina one?
No, it's not Messina Hall.
Oh, I didn't know there was another one.
There's another vineyard, but it was nice, too. Okay. It was huge. So I went and checked a shot for him. But on the way to College Station to film this wedding, back to the groomsmen while I was a groomsman. Josh Hardwick was the second shooter, so I introduced myself to the first shooter. His name's Shane Grant, and I got his contact info. I'm like, hey, if you ever need work done, blah, 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 blah. He texts me on the way to College Station and says, hey, I can't make it to this wedding. Yeah. Can you do it for me? I'm like, where's it at? He's like, Stonewall, Texas, which is right by Fredericksburg. Yeah. I'm like, sure. So I ended up agreeing to do it, and I'm like, hey, you know, who's the bride, who's the groom? He's like, her bride's name's Hannah. okay, so I look up her Instagram. I'm not gonna say her last name just for the sake of, I don't want to privacy sake. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she would care, but I look up her name, and I know the groom. We hung out on multiple occasions, and two of my best friends, two of my closest friends, I hung out with the groom at his house. And, Tanner Davey.
Yeah.
His name, Will McFarland, Tanner Davey. I can shout them out. They won't care. Shout out, go follow them on the gram, right? But I had known them. So I called Will up. And I'm like, are you going to a wedding tomorrow? And he's like, yeah. I was like, is the bride's name Hannah? And he goes, yeah. I was like, I'm filming that thing. He goes, no way. And then we call, and then it was crazy. And then he tells me hey, don't tell Tanner. Just surprise Tanner there. And then Will ended up snitching and telling Tanner. So Tanner calls me Sunday while I'm on the way to the wedding. And he goes, what are you doing today? I'm like, what are you doing today? He's like, you're going to a wedding, aren't you? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to a wedding. So basically, the point of the story, it was just crazy because I was a groomsman at Trey's wedding. Yeah. Met this guy, Josh Hardwick, me and him, if we weren't second shooting for each other, we would be good friends. He's just a great guy. Yeah. To meeting that primary shooter, the first shooter that day, Shane Grant, and then him hitting me up and telling me to go to that wedding. And two of my closest friends were at the wedding and getting to film it and just hang out with them. I spent all night. I ended up staying in Stonewall. We were staying in Fredericksburg that night. And getting to spend the night with them. We walked around Fredericksburg the next day. The connections.
Look, this is the definition of the Aggie Network that we talked about.
And guess what? I started breaking out.
that you met all these people in College Station.
I've won this 3 times, and this is the 3rd.
Yeah.
So
look, that's what happens when you're open to things, and you. Yeah. I told him, I said, when you're starting this career, I said, don't say no. Yeah. Like, don't say no until you literally are everyday shooting, because look, you didn't say no to any of this stuff, and you just keep meeting people, and it connects to another person. And
well, it was like, it was getting. I think it was a total God thing for me, because the way the doors opened up. This guy Josh Hardwick,
he's meant to be.
He's a Christian. We talked about Jesus for a while, and then just a lot of these weddings have been people who are Christian, and just the way the doors have been opened, I'm like, I couldn't plan this even if I wanted to. But this goes into the conversation, like the top of the conversation. That story can open it up. Is wedding filmmaking. Shay, what do you can kind of recap your wedding day if you want. It's from a filming.
It's a blur.
From a filming perspective, like when you had videographers videoing you from the bride's perspective.
Honestly, to be honest, I didn't even notice him. It was a short little guy. I remember that. He had a girl with him, but like he was so quiet. He didn't say a word. Yeah. He well, and I guess because the photographer was so loud and she was instructing everyone, like, because that's what they do.
She was talented.
And they just, the videographers just kind of follow the photographer and get all the in-between movement. And, like, they asked me to do a couple things. Like, they asked Mom to, like, re-zip my dress so he could get it on film. Or, but, man, like, they're just, you don't even notice they're there. And then they put out this beautiful video, and it's like, where were you the whole time? You're like this little mouse.
Yeah. No, that's one thing when I would never do wedding photography.
Oh, no. That's, like, a lot.
Because that woman at your wedding specifically.
You have to have the right type of personality. Like, none of the groomsmen liked her because she was very bossy, but, like, she got done what I wanted. Like, the bride, I mean, I had a list for her of the photos I wanted, family pictures, all this stuff. And, like, I'm glad we have those now because, like, people have passed away and, like, there's stuff, like, you have those photos.
Yeah, you have to.
So, like, they're important. But, like, yeah, the people who just want to go have fun aren't going to like you very much because you take an hour worth of photos. But, I mean, it's one day.
We were,
one day.
This past weekend, we were doing after the ceremony, doing the bridal party photos. And the photographer, she's talented, but she was more quiet voiced.
They were just running
and not horribly, but there was one instance where they were. And I was like, fellas, if we get it done quick, if we be quiet, we can be out of here in 10.
Yeah, there you go.
I was like, what did I just do? I'm sorry.
Meant to
forgive me.
You're meant to do it.
I got all shy. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. But
no, that's how my photographer was. She was like, come on. The faster we get it done, the faster we're...
Yeah, but that's why I like the videography side, because I don't usually have to do that. Yeah. So I'm just like...
Yeah.
But then sometimes what I do is, like, I have specific shots I want.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of times...
And it's easier to ask the bride and groom to do those shots because they want the video also. Yeah. So, like, you can get a couple of the bridal party and then do whatever you want with, like, the bride and groom, but...
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how... I've only done 5 weddings, 4 in the last 2 weeks, 1 last year for Ashton Johnson.
Yeah.
Co-host of Soul Chat, right?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out the way I maneuver. Bride and groom's easy. I'm trying to find a way how to maneuver bridal party, bridesmaids, groomsmen. Like for video, you have to have moving shots.
Yeah.
And the photographers, they do walking ones, like basic, just like walk, gas them up right. But to get a dynamic video, to get a cool video, there's like extra movement shots you want to do.
You need to study mine. Mine's really good.
No, I did.
The best man Parker and Ben shot where he helps him put on his jacket and all that. That's a cool section of the video.
Yeah. No, like that stuff's easy because it's one-on-one. Hey, put on your jacket or whatever. But when I'm rocking with a bridal party and I'm like, hey, like I need y'all to like
I don't even remember.
I'm trying to articulate to them, to 20 people. Yeah. Hey, do this. Oh, sometimes it takes 2 or 3 takes.
I don't even remember what they got of our whole group.
Yeah, usually it's...
Well, they got the thing with the pedals because we did like the fake leaving.
That was cool.
But I don't know as far as just... I mean, the girls had a lot of stuff because girls are easy. It's just mainly the boys.
So I got an idea. I got it originally from your video, but other videos too is they did yours with pedals. Yeah. But when I do is a lot of times the girls have flowers and I'll get like a tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
So like it'll be guy girl guy girl guy girl guy girl, and they'll make a tunnel, and then you'll get in the tunnel and like walk backwards.
I think he did that. I remember him doing that.
Yeah, they did it with you, but it was different because y'all had that was what's cool about your wedding video is it had the pedals. By the way, I'm pretty sure we're gonna post her wedding video.
I thought we already did.
No, because your anniversary's not until July.
Oh, you saved it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you posted it.
Yeah, we're saving her anniversary video. Her wedding video till July. Yeah. So this will be fitting.
There you go.
So like we're talking about this. But I want to ask you, Shay.
Oh, no.
Based on, you know me very well. How do you feel about me in the wedding video business, wedding videography media? Do you think it fits?
I think it does.
You think it fits? That's it. Why do you think it fits? Why?
So I was talking to someone the other day. We were talking about you and like how talented you were, and like it's kind of come out of nowhere. Like it hasn't come out of nowhere. You put a lot of work in, but it did come out of nowhere. Like it was like, oh, randomly one day.
Year and a half.
But you're meant to do stuff where you can be more creative. Like I know you like taking pictures and stuff, like, but as far as even photos or videos, like you're not meant to do like family pictures or senior portraits. Like yes, it's good for like supplemental income here and there, but you're meant to do like creative work for businesses or like weddings. I feel like you can be super creative with weddings. Yeah. Just things like that because you just can do all the cool things that other people necessarily can't do.
Well, I appreciate that. Hit me up. No, I'm joking. She's a professional hype woman.
And I do think you're the right type of, like, you're very chill. So you need someone that's, like, chill, lay low. They're not going to be over the top at a wedding. Like, you have to have the right type of personality. And you work well with people. So, like, you'd work well with the photographer, depending on, because they have all types of personalities. Yeah.
So. No, yeah. We actually, so back to the story with me and Josh Hardwick. We went to the wedding at the Arlo, and this photographer is like, she's successful. She's really good. And she's like, oh, y'all been working together for a couple of years. And we're like, I met him last week. Yeah. But she caught like the whole vibe of, and she was really hyping us up. And I say hyping us up. She was really applauding or like affirming, whatever you want to say, how well we all work together and how chill we were to work with the photographers. Because I guess there's videographers that are stale as a board personality wise. I don't know. And
it's weird to me because it's a creative job. So you would think they would have a creative personality. Yeah. But I guess maybe because it is also computer work, maybe they're more of like to themselves and just like work in the computer. I don't know.
And you see, I'll watch a lot of YouTube videos. They say the photographer is your friend, not your enemy. Yeah. I've never once been like, yo, I'm getting my shot, screw you, or whatever. Yeah. Like I've always almost overly broke my back, bent my back, bent over backwards. Bent over backwards for the photographer. Yeah. But I guess that's nothing. I guess people get bad reviews from photographers. But actually...
Like as far as the videographer-photographer relationships? Interesting.
Because you see like everyone emphasizing it like it's almost like something that's not properly done. I'm like, how could you not? Like they were with you all day. If you screw that up,
why would you not want to just be nice? Or like not get along? Because then you can work together in the future. It's just opening more doors.
Yeah. But funny story. This past wedding I did this Sunday... with my friends when Tanner and Will was there for reference. the last shot when they're got the sparklers
Yeah.
and they're walking down. That's the most important shot, second most important shot behind the ceremony kiss.
Yeah.
And again, she's very talented, so I feel good saying this, but she asked me, hey, can we not get in the aisle? And so Sergio, which is your second shooter, can get a long lens shot.
Okay.
And I was like, I kind of panicked. I was like, I'm about to tell her no. Like, what? It's like, talking about photographer videographer relationship. I was like, try lightly here, Cole.
Yeah.
But I was like, I have to be here in the middle, like they walk back, so we can get the sparklers and the kiss. Like, this is the most important shot. And she was like really insistent or persistent on like not being in the middle. And it was interesting because she was even not in the middle. Again, she had the long lens, so she made it work, and she's successful. So she has something going for her. For the ceremony kiss, she didn't even get in the middle there. So I was like, for my sake, like, anyways, it was interesting because I had to like navigate those waters of like, this is the most important shot of the whole day. Like, I have to get in the middle. But it ended up working out.
So that's very strange to me because, my photographer, so we did the fake exit with the petals, and then we did a sparkler exit at the end, right?
Yeah.
Am I remembering right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So my photographer wasn't at the exit. So we did the fake petal exit because she only stayed till, say, 9:30 or 10 because she comes earlier in the morning. So only the videographer got our sparkler exit. So it's very strange how, like, some photographers stay and some don't. Like, mine, it was like, this is your hour of days. Like, you can pick if you want me to come earlier or come later. And, like, it was more important for me to do the fake exit and her to get, like, the stuff before. Because I was like, then I can take more time getting my group photos. Yeah. Whereas, like, leaving the videographer.
How many hours did you have her there? I mean,
I want to say she left at 9, and she probably got there at 9 or 10, so like a 12-hour day. Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe, or 10 to 12-hour day.
Yeah.
I think 10. So I'm probably.
She's getting a lot of.
So she
was she like coordinating the day too?
No.
Because
I had a wedding planner.
Okay. Because normally how you see people do it, go like 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's like 9-hour day.
Yeah.
You get there at like 2. But anyways, pricing wedding videos.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy wedding videography. And you're right. You can be really creative. I've seen some really talented videographers who like really just go above and beyond. You can do really cookie cutter wedding videos, but like there's people who are like taking it to the next level. I try to go that direction. But like in terms of the editing,
it's a lot.
It's taken me probably close to 15 hours of work, and I'm not finished yet.
It took us 2 to 3 months to get our wedding video back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's turnaround time.
Yeah. So I initially was like, I don't know if I'm built for this because it's just like a wave or like a shock of work. Like, I'm not used to this style of work and this like long of projects. I'm more just like quick, like, hey,
you like to start something and finish something before you start something else.
Yes.
Whereas wedding videos, if you're doing smaller projects, you'll have to intermingle the work.
Which is it bugs me.
Yeah.
Like, I had 3 videos I've done this since I've started editing. I've had to start editing 2 or 3 more since.
Yeah.
So I'm having 4 running projects at one time, and I hate it.
Yeah.
But the point being, I like it a lot, and I like the creativity a lot, but I think what I'm gonna do is Josh Hardwick, he is doing like 17 to 20 already so far in 2022. I think I'm gonna be more on like the 10 a year ball game.
Yeah, like 1 a month.
Yeah.
Maybe skip a month or 2.
Hopefully. But
you have to also realize weddings come in seasons.
Yeah.
So like, it's very strange that like you have a lot of people getting married this summer that you know, but like usually weddings are in the fall or the spring. So like, honestly, if you wanted to take like the summer off, you could film 2 a month, like here and here, and then take, you know what I mean, in the busier seasons, or just take it as it comes, like who asks you also.
Yeah.
But typically it's gonna be like fall or spring or the busier times.
Yeah. We did one at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Because we were supposed to have an April wedding, and because of things going on in the world, we had to move it to July.
COVID.
And it was hot. Yeah. We were lucky that there was shade. It wasn't super hot at ours, but like it was still hot.
Yeah. I think the funnest thing about wedding videography is videography in general, but specifically like that's a huge important day.
Yeah.
Is this cheesy? I know it's cheesy, but when you get reactions back, like I'll be honest, since filming this, I haven't sent over a wedding video I've edited yet. But like you see people like, oh my gosh, that's awesome about like a freaking business. So like these important days, being able to serve people and get them a high quality video for like one of the most important days of their life.
Yeah.
It's like,
look, next you can go into like birth videography.
bro,
That's the
it's funny you say that. Tara
second
Leffler,
most important day.
Tara Leffler, I called her the other day because I don't know why I'm going to do some photography for her. And she mentioned a friend of hers doing birth photography. I'm like,
it's a thing.
There's no way I'm doing that. No way. Heck no. You're no way. But I'm excited. I have some clients coming up.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get out there and film y'all.
So if you need anything done,
hit me up, Creatives by Cole. And by the way,
but photos too. You'd be open.
too.
You're open to photography stuff.
I love photography.
Especially anything you want to. If you want to be super creative, he's your man.
Professional hype woman.
Yeah.
So transition. I know this is a long podcast, one of the longer ones,
It's
but
fine.
it's good conversation. But going into the boutique, what has the last week been like? We haven't posted an episode in a week. We missed last week, and then so like give us like a 1 week recap and a 1 week lookout because next week's big.
Yeah.
Because
So
last week, the last episode we posted a little teaser.
Yeah.
About something.
Well, we still haven't finalized things for that yet. So, last week we had our summer shopping event with all the boutiques, the Flamingo down 181. It went really good. So that was Saturday, June 11th. So we'll be announcing, probably before you see this video, the winner of a giveaway and how much we raised for the local Wilson County Animal Shelter. So we'll be posting all that. That happened last week, so we spent last week getting ready for that. And then this week, if you can they see the shelves?
Oh, yeah.
So if you can see the shelves behind us, we are slightly taking over the photo room for the next
5 months.
like
which is crap.
3 to 4 months. July,
till October.
August. Yeah, 4.
June's not over.
True. 4 months. Because we got our first order of Christmas in. It is
Oh, you already got it in?
June 15th.
Oh.
And we got Christmas stuff. So October 1st is our goal to put it out. That's when we put it out last year, and it worked good. So yeah, so you'll see some shelves in here for a while because we got this building next door to our store last year, and we're officially filling it up. So we're having to utilize every single little space we can. So
No, yeah, this store, I'll be honest.
it gives some aesthetic, some real lifeness.
It's not the aesthetic we want. I mean, metal bars. I mean, but
It's a little salty.
We've
but
actually,
we're making it work.
in all seriousness, talking about plans, like we've been trying to get something going toward like backdrops.
Yes.
Like it's just, we're so busy. It's taking time, but we want to create.
We have it in the person who's going to build it's mine. He just has to figure out how to build it now and
what we want.
if he needs help building it, and then exactly what we want. But he has the pictures and
So it would be cool
So we have some photo backdrops coming that we can utilize at our warehouse, and we could.
Which, it's gonna be.
Where else would we use them?
No, we're gonna use them there. But
Yeah.
I'm saying, the more time I've spent outside in this weather.
Oh no, we'll have to have like
at
we'll have to
7
buy.
a.m.
Let's invest like in a portacle. I think.
The water hose fans.
Yeah.
For sure.
And like just blow it on the models.
It would be
then
good.
we'll get some wind shots
Get some
too.
like action shots of the wind.
No,
when you're
it's
in
not
Cali,
bad at
blowing
7.
pumped.
It's really not bad at 7.
Yeah.
I was outside at Mom's the other day at 7, and it wasn't bad. Me and Logan were like doing something with a dog.
Doing something. So next week, what
So
do we
yeah,
got?
we're working on that. We have some other fun stuff we started working on. Y'all probably saw the Instagram story I teased the other day. So,
On that Zoom call.
yeah, so we have some fun stuff coming.
The mysterious Zoom call that no one knows about.
And then the 22nd, we're going to Market.
Yeah. Which.
Is this launching before that?
This will be.
Like while we're there?
No, this is going to be posted
on the 22nd?
On the 22nd.
That's a
Are we
Wednesday.
going to be there on the 22nd or are we leaving this
We're leaving at like 5 a.m. that morning, so we'll be there at like 10.
So this will be aired the first day of Market.
Yeah. 22nd to the 25th.
Turn up. I actually had an idea for you. I had a cool idea that we could do multiple podcasts.
Yeah, we'll just see what
and
happens.
post it like the day of. Like I can edit it while we're there.
Yeah.
Podcast like probably not Tuesday because that'd be a little bit like podcast Wednesday. Post it. Podcast Thursday.
Wednesday's the day we're getting there.
I thought we were leaving Tuesday.
No, the 22nd is Wednesday. We're leaving at 5 a.m.
Podcast. So Wednesday to what?
Coming home Saturday.
So we podcast. We can podcast like Wednesday night. Post it Thursday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Podcast Thursday, post it Friday, and do like, no one's doing that. Like, that would be cool.
There you go.
And plus, I've never been, so you'll get like the newbie reaction and then like the experienced veteran 20-year pro reaction.
Not 20.
20, it was basketball reference. But I'm excited. I'm taking my camera, so we're going to podcast, obviously, but make a cool hype video, hopefully.
Yeah, some reels, some behind the scenes.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
One last update for me is last week I got to video my cousins, Ty and Braden, roping. It's probably up on my channel by now. Really dope video. One of the best videos I've ever made. And then this weekend, or I'm sorry, for when you're watching this, it will be last Saturday, I'm going to Brewster Street and taking photos of Lane Smith Music. He works here at Southern Soul a little bit and is pursuing a music career. He's already pretty successful. So I'm getting to go take photos of him and Kyle Park. He's opening for Kyle Park, so hopefully get some cool photos of Kyle Park too. And that's going to be fun. And Mom and Bryn said that they were planning on going too. They decided last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
So.
Because that's in Corpus?
That's in Corpus,
okay.
Yeah. It's only an hour and a half. And then today, after this, we're taking photos. And then I'm going.
Yeah, he's been slacking on me because he's been doing all this other stuff. I gotta pencil me in.
I know.
I'm like, can I have 4 hours of your morning and then you don't have to talk to me till next week?
It's literally, so I've spent the last 4 months here.
Yeah.
Devoted.
I know, and then he's gone, and I like,
a week and a half of like, let me I'm still here, but I gotta do this, and all of a sudden it's like I'm gone forever. It's like I haven't been here in ages. But no, we're gonna take some photos today, and then at 2 I'm filming a video for a corporation. It's like a nonprofit deal. They're a business who helps nonprofits get up and running off the ground.
Yeah.
So we're going over there to film about us, mission statement video.
Awesome.
So that'll be cool. It's been busy. It's been a sprint.
Let us know. Well, we'll be at market. This will be the first day of market that y'all see this. So leave comments below while we're there of what y'all want to see, or if y'all want, specifically if y'all have questions about market, we can do a market Q&A. Like if y'all want to know how things work.
Oh yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go post on Soul Chat Instagram. Go follow us. Want to know. And that'll be a whole podcast we do. It's just Q&A about market.
Awesome.
Y'all's questions.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of mine.
So thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.